wanna know his secret?
Hi guys, welcome to another part of this. I just want to say before I say anything, thank you for all the nice comments I had in my last part, because I was really nervous about putting my voice out there and all that, but I was glad a lot of you enjoyed it. In this part we start the furnishing of it, but that's like near the end. I decided what I thought was a good idea was like deciding to put all the rooms that I kind of did in like each different episode into this house. I don't think I used all of them. I can't remember. Um, so yeah. um. Oh yeah, and a lot of this is cut out because my game crashed, so I had to redo a lot of it. So it might be a bit different. So I cut most of all of that out, and I couldn't really decide on what wallpaper I wanted. So I was just cut that out as well. So it's part shorter than it was going to be, but there's still going to be a part 3 and maybe a 4. I hope not, because this build took me a really long time. I think it took me about 5 hours, which is the longest Sims 4 build has ever taken me. Usually they only take me an hour, but this took me a really, really long time. I can't remember now. I wanted to say something. Oh yeah. I'm thinking of starting an LP, maybe. I'm not sure, but if I do start an LP, a Let's Play, if you're not sure what it means, do any of you have any ideas? If you do, you can comment down below. I might, if I can get my Sims 3 working, because I've had a few issues with that, I might do like um an expansion pack Let's Play. But I'm really thinking of doing a challenge either on the Sims 3 or 4, because I haven't done a challenge or like played a challenge off camera, and they look really good and fun. And maybe not 100 baby challenge, because that looks really, really hard. But yeah, just let me know what you think. I'm free for whatever ideas you have, bearing in mind it has to be something, because with me I can never keep like a Let's Play or anything like that going, because I'll just get bored of that family and move on straight away. That's why I don't really play them much in The Sims 4, because there's not much to do with the families. So make it a fun challenge if you can give me any ideas. So yeah, I think I should talk about something about the build now, because that is the video. As you can see here, I was putting down this really, really bright green around the whole of the lot. I changed that because I thought it looked horrendous and just didn't match the surrounding terrain outside the lot. Yeah, I just did not like that. I kept fussing over like, should I do this, should I do that? I just couldn't make my mind up because I wanted to make this perfect, because maybe I could, if I do start an LP, maybe I could put my Sims into here or something. Not straight away, because I'd want them to earn their way up. So yeah, see, you can see there I was just getting rid of it, and then my game kept glitching out a bit, so it would freeze at certain points, so I'd end up like plotting something down. This is where I started the agony of trying to put down loads and loads of different plants. God, it's all sped up, so it looks like it takes really quickly, but it took me 20 minutes for each side. So then when my game crashed, I nearly strangled myself, because I was like, I have to redo this. Why? Why? I have to redo it. But I did it, and it's fine. So yeah, and then when I started furnishing it, I really was stuck because I didn't realise how big it actually was inside. So I was trying to make different rooms and do this, the other, but I set on something. Then I added in the furnishing, the pre-set rooms, but I had to edit them a bit so it'd fit the house. But off camera, I had to change a lot of the rooms back into rooms, because they had like, you know, when you want to upload a room onto the gallery, it has to be an individual room. Well, for example, my dream bedroom and the luxury bathroom had like bits with it, so I saved them onto gallery after the video as houses. So I had to change them back to rooms by getting rid of certain stuff to then place it in. So it took me so long, but I think the finishing result, you'll like the finishing result. And I'll put it up to the gallery as usual. I think I'll just name it Mansion. I haven't decided a proper name yet. Um, yeah, this is where I start adding in the windows. I think when it gets to about this part of the build, I kind of gave up of making it look like the picture that I showed you in the first part, and that's when I just turned it into a modern mansion. So later on, after all the fussing, I decided on white and black wallpaper, which is quite modern, black uh, roof. So that was good. When I was building this, I noticed a lot of these windows I hadn't used yet. Because when I was doing all this, I did find quite a lot of good content that I liked that I hadn't seen before. You might have already noticed that I don't actually have the luxury pack stuff pack yet, which I do want to get, but I just haven't got round to it yet. And it's only a stuff pack, so I'm not desperate for it. But could anyone tell me, is it good? Are they enjoying it? Because I'm stuck on a decision of shall I get it or wait till it's cheaper? Because I don't know. I don't know if I want to pay £10 for stuff pack. 'Cause I'm not really into The Sims 4 right now. But I think with this channel, I do want to try and get into The Sims 4. And if I do start an LP, then I'm going to save up for a mic, and then hopefully save up for a computer, so I can then like expand my channel a bit more, do different games, not just The Sims. Even though I prefer The Sims and maybe Minecraft, might try and buy that or something. Um, yeah, I think that's all I've really got to say. Um, Stuck on words now. I'm sorry if I'm a bit like loss of words and all of that. Because it's the first time I've recorded. On my very early videos, I did record on them, but they were really bad, so I like privated them. And I kind of rushed it and didn't actually think about it, whereas now I'm actually trying to talk a bit more. And as you guys like it, I'm going to do it. As you just saw with the house, you can see inside it is really big, and I just struggled with trying to work out which is which. Um, yeah, as you can see here, I'm just doing like the wallpapers. This is where I start to get really like, right, this is the closest I can get to the picture. I might as well use this, but then I didn't like it, so I kept changing it. But yeah, I could not decide on a colour. With me, I have to find everything to perfection, which is one of my downsides to myself, is that I have to have perfection with everything. I can never decide on this, that, the other. But eventually I came to a conclusion, and I thought I'll use black, as you can see there, for the like certain bits, because with me I never like a house with just one colour. I always have to like have certain bits like stand out. So I did the front black, and then the rest white, and I think I did a bit of black on the back, I'm not 100% sure. And I start changing the colour of the roof and the stairs and everything, but I keep the rest the same. And I changed the colour of the windows to a much darker colour to match the black, but I didn't want to change the windows, so the dark brown was like the closest I could get. So yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. Thank you for watching, enjoy the rest of it, and have fun.